Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the chat. No. Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. On the channel and also in the chat, I was watching and reading the chat and that's why I got a bit confused. How are you doing? We are actually, how long? 22 minutes before the Roma game. It's an important game. Atalanta-Roma. What a game it will be. A game that will tell us a bit what we can expect today, because we know that Atalanta is not now. It's now not fourth anymore. They are second behind Inter. Let's see what they will do versus Mourinho that was already complaining. I will watch a bit here, not doing a watch along, absolutely not, because we have to speak about Mercato. There were so many name links in the last 3 days where I was not able to do any videos. I was not able to comment about Paul Pogba, about Anthony Martial, about Aubameyang. We'll speak about them. We'll speak about Bernardeschi and the Barcelona dream. We'll speak about Arthur. We'll speak about Ramsey. We'll speak about every single name that you have in mind, and we'll try to understand what can be true, what is wrong, what is fake. We'll try to discuss about these kind of things. But first of all, let me say hello to all the people in the chat. To start with, we'll try to do 1 hour, because after that I have to finish preparing the game. The game of today, Bologna versus Juventus, also a really important game. I will be on Twitch for the people who wants to follow me there. I will start at 5 p.m. so 1 hour before the kickoff of the game. Let's see. We have Andar Sofian, who is already saying Mercato time is coming. A few days before January, and you heard about all the names linked to Juve, Icardi, and so and more. Mamma mia, it will be a spectacular Mercato. If the one that we had in the summer was really dead, we knew from the beginning that we wanted to go all in for Locatelli and that we had no chance for other players. At the end, we took Moisken and Caio Giorgi that today apparently will start on the bench. A lot of people were expecting him to start. He will start on the bench. We didn't really see at the moment the real Caio Giorgi, a bit because of injury, a bit because he's not ready, a bit because he didn't receive a lot of play time. So today a lot of people were expecting him. He's not. So let's say hello to the people in the chat, and then I want to start with something special today, a special request. So Hamtan was the first one. What did he say? And let me organize me a bit, because here with the computer, with the mouse, with the microphone, everything is quite difficult for me to move. Better. Vlahovic, I forgot about Vlahovic, by the way. No Martial and no Aubameyang. They are not good enough for the squad, and their salary, correct, we'll speak about them. We only get trash players. But at the moment, I mean, we got nobody. We didn't even start. So we'll see who will come. GJustjuve and all Juve cast at the same time. Soon, maybe next week already. That I can already reveal. Maybe next week. I'm trying to organize a big live. A live or around 6 hours long with multiple guests on the channel. They will appear, they will go, they will come. We'll try to have also some gifts for the people. We'll have a spectacular live next Thursday, normally, if I'm able to finish my organization. With work, it's a bit complicated, but that can be. It will be for charity, guys. It will be for a charity, for a cause that I particularly love. Hopefully, it can go through. I can't promise it, but at 80%, it will be correct. So we'll see. It will be against cyberbullyism. That's a cause that I really particularly want to fight against. Stop with harassing people online. So there will be all Juve cast. We are trying to have a lot of names from the calcio world, Juve and non. Let's see. It will be a special live, a really special live with a lot of participants that already agreed to come. So let's see what we can do there. Ciao Yutan, ciao Liam, always there. Ciao Jan, who's saying we will make the same mistakes again with going after insanely expensive player like Aubameyang and Martial, who are only BRC strikers again. I sure hope not. Ciao Wasi, ciao Tariq. Ciao Tariq, who's saying Mercato and Bologna. You want to go really fast through the lineups, or the predicted lineups of today before going into the Mercato? Like Andar is asking, we can. The few last news about today lineups are that Chesney will be in the goal. Then we will have a four-man defense with not Chiellini because he's injured. A lot of people were already telling and asking why did he receive a 2-year extension if he's not able actually to play. Is it for the locker room? What about the locker room, because the locker room doesn't look that united. So we have to check what about Chiellini, but he will not be there, so we will have as a consequence De Ligt and Bonucci center backs. Then De Sciglio should start on the right with no, sorry, what am I saying, it's Cuadrado that should start on the right. Let me check again, because we went through that information, so I want to say the things how they are correctly. Not De Sciglio, Cuadrado. So Szczesny in the goal, Cuadrado on the right, Pellegrini that is convincing more and more Allegri. He's out of the Mercato. He was on the Mercato for leaving in January, and working hard and being actually consistent and proving Allegri wrong, and also a lot of fans that were not believing in him, like me, for example. He will start the game. So Pellegrini on the left, Bonucci, De Ligt, and Cuadrado then in the middle. And that's the big question, how will we play? Because I see 4 midfielders again. I see McKennie that is back. He had some diarrhea in the week, not like Locatelli, but just because he drank an espresso. And you know, if you watched All or Nothing, you know what's happening with McKennie when he drinks espresso. So he was a bit late to the training because he had to go to the bathroom. But speaking about diarrhea, gastroenteritis, we had Locatelli that was actually having a bad time. Not really something serious, but he couldn't train properly because he was a bit sick this beginning of the week. So apparently he will start on the bench. So McKennie will be back with Arthur that will take the spot of Locatelli, Rabiot, and then Bernardeschi. How will Bernardeschi play? In a 4-3-1-2, maybe as a number 10 behind the striker, or maybe a 4-3-3 with Bernardeschi next to Moisken and Morata, or maybe a simple 4-4-2 with Bernardeschi on the left with McKennie that will actually play as a right winger. We remember that when he was playing on the right, he didn't do that well because he was a bit confused. Looks like we will go through a 4-4-2, guys, with Moisken and Morata on top, Caio Jorge on the bench. Will there be some surprises? It's possible because it's at the moment not the official lineup. We will try to see that. Ciao, AJ! AJ, who's there? I'm happy to see AJ. 6-hour live. Yeah, it will be a long one, and I'm trying also to organize a contest guy with some guests that will have a quiz. Let's see what we can do. I am starting to become a fan of Luca Pellegrini. Fan is a big word, but he's starting to be really great, proving that he had that grinta. He's also paying attention defensively. He's going up. So great for him, and that gives us actually a really beautiful assist to start speaking about Mercato. We know and we remember that we were speaking about Luca Pellegrini not playing any game. He played versus Empoli. Why? Because the situation was actually that we were obliged to play him. Remember, Alexandro came from South America one day before Napoli. It was Napoli, it was not Empoli, guys. Versus Napoli, Cuadrado was not there, and so on. So De Sciglio played on the right and Pellegrini on the left, and they didn't convince. By the way, we lost versus Napoli 2-1 if I'm not wrong. 2-1. He didn't convince at all, and since then he never played again, except a few minutes here and there, but really not that much. He was not in the Champions League list, so we were not even able to see him in Champions League. Now, apparently, thanks to his great job, like Steve is saying, thanks to his great job, he convinced Allegri to not put him on the market, not going on loan, and playing for Juventus. We see that when they are playing actually in Serie A, we see that Allegri is trusting Pellegrini more and more, giving him a chance, and that's a really great thing. We have the problem of Alexandro. We know it, that Juventus will look for a left back. Will they go and look for a left back in January? No. They will not, because there are other priorities. You saw on the thumbnail that we have put 2 strikers and 1 midfielder. We put Pogba, Martial. We have put also Aubameyang. Why are these players there? Because actually Juventus has a big priority, it's the midfield, but also a striker. If we have to go for only one player, probably we'll go for a midfielder. Allegri said really clearly to Juventus, I don't want a B plan in the midfield. Or we go all in with a great one, or we go with a young one. I don't care, but I don't really want a B plan. While if we go in the strikers, the philosophy of Juventus is that we want to go with a kind of temporary solution, guys. So Vlahovic, as Abba is saying, he's going anywhere. It's not moving from Fiorentina in January. Forget about it. Forget totally about it. He wants to finish the season with Fiorentina and then leave probably for a bit cheaper price. The only one that wants Vlahovic to leave in January is probably Commisso Rocco, that wants to cash as much as possible from him in January, because we know that in January he will still have 18 months of contract, so you can sell him a bit more. He is in a top moment. He is on fire. By the way, today or tomorrow, I don't know, he can beat the Ronaldo record in Serie A, scoring actually 33 goals in Serie A in 1 year. So in 2020 he can go and score even more, because he already scored 32 goals. So let's see if he can do it or not. But he wants to say finishing season, and then when there are only 1 year of contract left, the prices goes a bit more down. So January, forget about a big name, or at least the striker of the future in our offensive roles in the Mercato. Forget about it. So we'll go for a B solution. And what are all these B solutions? We saw so many names. We saw Icardi from PSG, apparently, and I report you the rumors, guys. What I am telling you today, it's not something I received from Wanda Nara. By the way, I don't know her personally. It's not something that someone told me privately. It's what I've read online on the papers, also from the Mercato experts and journalists. You have different sources, different voices about all these kind of players. Let's start with Icardi, the name that is coming back to Juve, linked to Juve Mercato every single Mercato session. Why? Because apparently he's not doing well at Paris Saint-Germain, or actually it's not even apparently, it's a fact. He's not doing well at Paris Saint-Germain. He has his private problem. We all saw it, and we were able to follow it on Instagram, because they were actually explaining their live on Instagram with Wanda Nara. Apparently, he wants to stay at Paris Saint-Germain. He's fine there. If he's not playing as a starter, if he's not scoring goals, if he doesn't get minutes, he doesn't care at all. He's really happy at Paris Saint-Germain. He wants to finish the season there. While we have Wanda Nara that says, no, I want to bring him back to Italy in Serie A, a league that he really loves, where he actually proved how strong Icardi was, because don't check out the Icardi of today, but remind you, the Icardi of Inter, a beast. He scored 8 goals versus Juve in his time in Italy, together with Sampdoria and Inter. A great striker that lost himself totally. Juventus, they want to go for him, but not with an obligation to buy. If they want to go for Icardi, they want to go for a 6 months loan. 6 months loan of Icardi, and then a option to buy. That means that if he's doing well, maybe we can think about it. If he's doing bad, we can send him back. Paris Saint-Germain is smart, guys. They don't need really the money. They don't have that pressure. So they are saying about Icardi, no, if you want him, then you are obliged to buy him, because otherwise we keep him. We do not care. So that's about Icardi. If you want my thoughts about Icardi, it's a player that I always really liked. It's a player that I wanted at Juventus already when we were in negotiation with Higuain. There were 2 names, Higuain or Icardi. I wanted to go for Icardi. It's a machine. It's a machine. Yes, he's not helping the team at all. We know that. He doesn't care about coming back and help. He doesn't care about pressing. He's there, but his actually best skill is to score. He's normally a scorer, a killer. He has that killer instinct to have the ball and to score. He is really precise towards the goal. He's really cold in front of the goal, and probably it's a player that Juventus needs. They need a player like Icardi at the moment, because today we have some players like Morata, for example, that yes are sacrificing themselves for the team. They are working really hard, they are pushing, they are helping, they are suffering, they are playing with their back in front of the doors. But when it comes to put that ball in, they are absent, or they are offside, or they are absent, or they have too many thoughts in their head, what makes that they are not cold enough to score. And we have a problem, guys. So Icardi could be that solution. Now, my big question marks about Icardi is the guy didn't play since really long. I saw a few recent pictures. He's a bit fatter than me at the moment. He doesn't look as the playboy when he was at Inter. He doesn't look like a playboy anymore. I'm more beautiful than Icardi at the moment. And these are the things that I'm asking myself. Hey, Icardi, how long will he need? If he has only a few months until end of May, if he comes in January, and I'm not even speaking about the beginning of January, probably the middle of the end of January, it means that he will play February, March, April, May, 4 months. How long will he be there to be at the top? So, do I want to go for Icardi? I will not say 100% no, but I leave the door open. I leave the door open for Icardi if there are no other options. We will speak about Pogba. Of course, I saw the rumors, and that's why I also put him on the thumbnail. Ryan is telling me I want to have Dragoshin, I want to have Rovella, and I want to have Luca. 3 different positions. We have a defender, a midfielder, and a striker. We can go really fast through these names, guys. You are actually telling me about the names, and then we'll speak about Martial, we'll speak about all these players, what are the possibilities, yes or no. About Dragoshin is on loan at Sampdoria, and he didn't play for really long. He was on the bench, he was not even entering, because we know that while wingers, midfielders, strikers, they have the possibility to be subbed in, defenders, and especially center defenders, they don't really have that possibility. Most of the time the teams are playing with the starters until the end of the game, because they know the game, they understand the game, they don't need a time to adapt anymore. And that's why Dragoshin was not playing. Then he starts now to play because of a consequence of an injury of a center back defender of Sampdoria. Let him play. Let him play. That's why he went to Sampdoria, to play, to have minutes in his leg, to have him back, to put him on the bench. It makes totally no sense. Maybe if he can play until the end of the season, we have a much better Dragoshin for next season. Maybe. About Rovella, Juventus, apparently some rumors are saying that Allegri said, you know what, don't bring me B solutions in the midfield. If really you want to, bring me back Rovella. The problem is that we have an agreement with Genoa that he has to play at Genoa, and that we have a loan until the end of the year. Only at the end of the season he can comes back. Genoa, they are playing in the relegation battle, and their best player this year is Rovella. They don't want to give him back, and it makes totally sense. He also already said that he prefers to finish the season at Genoa, where he has some confidence, where he's playing great, where he found actually the way to play and to explode and to have the minutes and to be a real important key player this season. He has only great scores at Genoa. If you look at SofaScore and so on, is he one of the future of Juventus? Yes, possibly. Will he come in January? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. And then you go to the third name, who is Luca. Luca from Pisa. We know the sportive director of Pisa is Chiellini Claudio, the twin brother of Giorgio. There is a possibility, but I would not go for him in January, and I don't even believe he will come in January. Pay attention, because Luca was hyped up a lot a few months ago, where he was scoring and banging goal after goal after goal in second division. Now forget about Luca, because at the moment he's not scoring at all anymore. He has also his moment of difficulties in second division. So pay attention to what you are asking for. If you are asking for a ready-to-play player like I don't know, Vlahovic, you can't go for a Luca that is having a moment of difficulty in second division. So if we speak about the other names, guys, it depends. He can play both roles. He can play as a right back, he can play as a center defender. Ciao Anish. I don't want another temporary striker. I want to wait to get next bomber. Yes, but look, Tariq, I think they, the people who are doing Mercato, they are not blind. They are not blind. They see the same thing as we are seeing. We have a problem with scoring, guys. We scored, if I'm not wrong, only 23 goals at the moment in Serie A. I'm not sure, I need to check, but I think it's 23 or 24 goals in Serie A this season, which is really bad, especially if you see the expected goals that Juventus has. We are not scoring. It's a big problem, because if you see the expected goals, the chance that we create, and normally what we should score, we see that Juventus is actually not that bad. Huh? We are 23 goals and 17 conceded. That's a lot. Juventus is not that bad actually in expected goals, but we don't finalize. So at a certain moment, we need to go and to be as close as possible to that fourth spot, because that will change a lot next Mercato, the priorities of the club. So I would understand that they say, our target is Vlahovic. We have to go for a big striker next summer, but this season it's not possible. So let's go and try to go for a temporary striker. Maybe someone that is able to score a lot of goals. Maybe. It can be. It can be. Am I a big fan of these temporary solutions? No, I'm not. Look at how Morata, closer and closer to the fact that he will go back to Atletico Madrid. He's losing his confidence, and he's not playing well, because he has that also in mind, the fact that at the moment he's more out than in. Simeone doesn't want him at Atletico Madrid. Apparently Juventus will not extend his contract, so the guy will have to think again about another life. Morata is a family man. He's a really family man. He loves his wife. He has three, if I'm not wrong, three wonderful kids. He wants to give them stability. He loves Torino. He loves Juventus. He wanted the perfect life there because he has his friends. He has a lot of family. He was really good there. So probably these kind of things are entering his mind, and he's a bit thinking. So I know I'm not a big fan of temporary solutions, but if you tell me, Giuseppe, we want to go for a security for a future player, the one that will be the future, I will go for the midfielder today if I have the chance to go for one. And that's where we go into the midfield, guys. Oh no, let's speak still a bit about the strikers before going to the midfielder. Ciao Francesco! Ti mando un abbraccio pieno di positività e energetica. Thank you Francesco. Ciao Ryan. Ryan was already there, of course. Ciao Home of Juve. Sell Archer for 40 and Rabiot for 30, then we can sign Vlahovic. This is not how it works, Home of Juve. This is not how it works, my friend. This is not how it works. It would be easy like that. Beppe, Muriel would be nice for now and next season. Muriel is a player that I personally really love. Lucci is his agent, and he was seen with Juventus. Is the agent of a few players. There are. Thank you, Sashin, who just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sashin. He's a player that I personally love. I really love him. But Atalanta are not really a team that will give away a Muriel in January, especially because look where they are. They are second today because the game just started. Atalanta-Roma. Today, if they win, they are because Inter played yesterday and they will still be second. But anyway, it's not bad. It's not really bad. They are growing season after season after season, Atalanta. So it would be crazy for them to loan him out. By the way, he's not playing, and that's where I wanted to go. Muriel with Gasperini, he's never a starter. Why is that? Because he has no 90 minutes in the leg? I don't know. Now, the big difference and why I am questioning myself about Muriel, if he is the player for January, even if I repeat you, I really love him, is that Muriel is a player that scores beautiful goals. Okay? Mamma mia, Roma already scored. Roma scored. Tammy Abrahams. He scored 1-0. He scored. He hurt himself on his neck, but pay attention. Oh, wait, the number 4, what a beautiful pass. 1-2 here, deflected by the defender. Run of Abraham. Mamma mia, the defender, he made a mistake. And then, what a strange goal. What a strange goal. They will probably look into the VAR because there is maybe a contact between him and the Atalanta defender. I don't know. Anyway, strange goal. At the moment is 1-0 for Roma. Let's see if they will cancel it or not. Abraham, from the moment I sold him in my Serie A Fantasy League, he scored again. It is what it is. It is what it is. What I was speaking about, I forgot. Muriel. Muriel, I thought we were almost at 60k. It's 50. Yeah. No. We were not. We were near to 15.6, not 16k. I wanted to go for 60k before the end of the year. We will have to wait. Patience is key. But Muriel, he scores beautiful goals. And who is the one that is scoring beautiful goals at Juventus is Dybala. Dybala scores beautiful goals. We already have these kind of players. Did you see all the goals of Muriel? Always beautiful goals. From the distance, you know, these last minute goals where they are already winning 2-0, 3-0. And we have already that player. We need the one that is scoring the tap-ins. Who's scoring the tap-ins, who's scoring the difficult goals, who's scoring a goal like Tammy Abrams. This is the player that we need. So I'm not sure about Muriel, even if I really love the player. No, I didn't jinx. It's 1-0. 1-0 for them. Ciao Lauri. Bianconero has actually everything, but we need to use more goal chances. Yeah, everything, I don't know. We need Roma to win today or a 1-1. We need top 4. But I believe, like, Rob, I don't know if we are running behind Atalanta. At the moment, we are running behind Napoli, as Allegri said yesterday. We are more running behind Napoli than towards Atalanta. If you want to see maybe the ranking, I can show you. We can show you the ranking on OneFootball. Let me show you, and then we continue speaking about Mercato, guys. Serie A, the tables. Of course, Atalanta is playing at the moment, but they have 37, and we have Napoli with 36. If Atalanta comes back, it's not the first time that they concede the first goal. If they come back, they go at 40. Juventus has 28 at the moment. Look where Roma is at 31. So we should try to win today, having 31 as well versus Bologna, something that Juventus should be able to do, because if Napoli continue to lose, they remain at 36. That means that we are at 5 points. Of course, there is Roma, there is Fiorentina that still needs to play. They can go at 33. So you see the run towards the 4th spot is here, guys. It's not with Atalanta anymore. Of course, if Atalanta today lose, that's another story. Let's see, that's why I said the game Atalanta-Roma is an important one. The thing that I'm seeing now is that both teams are playing with a lot of intensity that Juventus is missing. So today, hopefully, we can play a bit with more intensity. So we go back, guys, to Mercato. That's what I wanted to do, because then, you know, that I will have to continue to prepare the live of Bologna. Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial is a player that had a beautiful future. It was spoken about. I saw a few games of him at Manchester. I knew him also before joining Manchester United. Never really became a real starter of 30 goals a season. He has the potential. He's not feeling well at Manchester United. Can he leave? Yes, Martial can leave. On the other hand, is he the player that we need? I don't know, guys. Martial is... I don't see him going to Juve and making a direct impact. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Martial. Then if he comes, good for him, good for us. Good for Rob, who is a big fan of Martial. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Anthony Martial. Even if I like his quality of being fast, sometimes being able to dribble, he has the ability to score, yes. Is he the player that we need? As a temporary, I would not say no, but I'm not a big fan of Martial. Um, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But at the moment, they are speaking. Why? Why are they speaking about that? Ooh la la. It's a yellow card, guys. Huh? Roma will have a free kick from a beautiful distance, by the way. People that really knows, they are telling me Beppe, he's finished, he's over, it's Martial is done, and so on. But guys, don't forget, he's lazy, and I'm a United fan. You see, playing in Italy at Juventus is not that easy, guys, especially in a Juventus that has really difficulties. So you see, there were a lot of players that said, no, I don't want to go to Juve because there they work hard, like Antonio Cassano and so on and so on. We don't want to go there. Leave us alone. Let us enjoy our life. So I'm not sure about Martial, even if we can't deny that he has some qualities, and if he comes to Juve, I will be happy, and hopefully can adapt really fast, but that would not be my first choice. Why are they speaking about Martial? Why are they speaking about Aubameyang? And by the way, going to Aubameyang is a player that for me already had his time. It was an icon of Arsenal. They put him away, out of the team. They took away his captain band. He's out of Arsenal already for January. The problem, pay attention for a free kick. The free kick was from, I believe, Veretout. Over the goal, Veretout with the number 17. He's a player that has problems at Arsenal. He has to leave, but now he's playing in the Gabon national team. He will probably play the African Cup. If he's going there, we don't even have him for January. Does it make sense to go for a temporary solution, Aubameyang, where he will already miss January? So the time that he arrives in February, the time that he adapts to the team, it's already over. So, but the wages are really high. But don't forget, if we take him for 6 months, guys, if we know that it's a temporary solution for 6 months, that means that if I'm not wrong, I saw today he had 15 million. So 15 million salary, that's the half is already paid by Arsenal for this season. So it's still 7.5. It's a lot, yes. I don't believe we will go for him, especially because they are going for Africa Cup. If it goes through, because you never know. You saw today in Premier League a lot of games are postponed. They are not playing. There is again a big pandemic with the virus. So let's see what will happen there. Ciao Katana, our friend with a beautiful name that is remembering all of us the beautiful Japanese word. He's saying a temporary solution is probably Icardi. I know his wife, agent, etc., but I'm not looking to marry him. 6 months with a player intimately familiar with Serie A and proven is good. We're speaking about Icardi, and at the moment, if we see Icardi with his plus and minus, if we see Martial, if we see Aubameyang, Icardi is probably the best solution for 6 months. Is probably the best solution, even if we know that he's not playing since a long time. So there are no perfect solution. Liam was speaking about Scamacca. Scamacca, again, Sassuolo is doing a beautiful Serie A. It already happened in the past that they said, no, we don't sell our players. If you really want our player, pay the money. And what are they asking for? Scamacca, they are asking for 40 million. Now look at Scamacca. He's not even a starter at Sassuolo. He didn't score that much. Does he have some future? Probably yes. Will he be the top striker of Juve? No, because you have to think about two things, okay? If you want a player like Scamacca, where you have time to let him grow, that you can rotate him, and yeah, maybe he can become the new big striker of Juve one day. Maybe. But today we have no time. If we go on the market for a striker, it's because we need one that is now ready to score, that it's his job that doesn't need to learn anymore, but comes with a bag, and in that bag there are goals for you, goals for me, goals for Juve, goals for against Bologna, goals against Napoli, goals against everyone. And this is not Scamacca, guys. You see the difference with a Lucca, with the Scamacca? These players are not ready to offer us. And then you never know about surprises. Huh? You never know about surprises. But at the moment, that's not the player that we need. That's not what we need. Hope you win SNA21. I am supporting you on Twitter. Thank you, Anish. I don't know if around Turin he has updated the... No, he didn't. He didn't. Because I don't know if it will be today. Maybe he's putting it in tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. No. So just for the people who are asking what is SNA, SNA is this, guys. It's a bit small. Of course, it's a bit small. And SNA is a social network award organized by Maurizio from around Turin, where he asks the people to nominate, to mention actually their preferred social network award from YouTube, from Instagram, from Twitter, for wherever. At least people that are doing something for Juve, not official journalists like Romeo Agresti or Capuano and so on. So not the real journalists, but actually the fans like you, like me, who are doing something for Juve. And then what do we see? That we were 32. We finished the first round with a lot of people, with 16 people that were eliminated. I am in the next round, and we see that normally today, because yesterday the 8 middle team played, today the 8 other teams will play. I'm playing with my great friends. Elvin de France is a really great account, guys. So if you are able to vote here or on Instagram, by the way, Instagram, I received a notification from Juve. Let's see the notifications of Juventus. Let's see the notifications of Juve. From all over the world, we are back live on Twitch today for the last away game of the year of 2021. We are playing versus Bologna, and if you want to know everything about it, just click the link and join us on Twitch. Mamma mia, that's beautiful. I love to be on the Juve channel. I love. I am happy. I'm really happy. Grande. Caio. Speaking about Caio. Caio Jorge is an outlet for Juve. He has sweet footwork. I believe he can pair well with Chiesa. Chiesa is a player already that we are missing since a lot of time. Dybala as well now, again. We need to discover Caio Jorge. Remember what I was telling you, guys? I was telling you, pay attention for what you're asking for. Because first you wanted Morata because Morata was a great scorer. Then you wanted Moisken because Morata was not scoring. Then when you saw Moisken, you said, no, we don't like Moisken. We want Caio Jorge because he played really well 4 minutes versus Torino. Guys, he played well 4 minutes versus Torino. Now people are saying we want Mattias Soulé because he entered well and he dribbled 10 men versus the last time. I don't remember what game we played there. Versus Venezia. Yes, he's a good player, Caio Jorge. Yes, Mattias Soulé is a great player. But it's different to enter 2 minutes, 3 minutes and you give everything you have. And then you play a game from the start. Look at Caio Jorge. Will he become a great player? Yes. The thing, and I'm really happy about that, because you remember, a lot of people are criticizing Allegri, saying that he doesn't like the youth, he doesn't believe in youngsters, he can't play with them. He's really against loaning him out. He wants to keep him at Juventus because he believes in the young guy, and that's a really beautiful news, guys. Then, if you continue to write me, grande Tariq. Vlahovic, we will try next season. It's still the big it's the big target of Juve. big target of Juve. Giovanni Simeone. No, Giovanni Simeone is not a world star. He scored the last time 4 goals. He scored versus Juve. It's a good player. It's a good striker. But Simeone is not a top team player. It's not. He already had a moment of peak. He changed so many times team because he's not able actually to prove himself constantly in these lower medium team. So if he was never able to show himself in these teams, why should he do it at Juventus? No, I don't believe in Giovanni Simeone, even if we can't deny that he has these moments of peak. But you know, it's like this player that has like these 3 months of glory and then they disappear. No, I'm not a big fan of him. RB comes, I don't know if he's still there, he said about Paul Pogba. Beppe, did you hear about Paul Pogba rumors? Paul Pogba rumors, if you are looking on internet, you will find Paul Pogba rumors every single day. Every single day, guys. It's easy. You want Pogba news, you have Pogba news. Now, what are they saying? You remember we saw Mino Raiola with Nedved. There is a new coach in Manchester who is Rangnick. Rangnick is there maybe until the end of the season. Maybe he will continue and he will start working on his project. What did they say? And it makes totally sense. They said, okay, we tried so many times to extend Paul Pogba at Manchester United. We even offered him so many money to Paul Pogba to become the most paid midfielder ever from United and from the Premier League, and he never wants to. They don't want to. They don't want to stay at Manchester United. It's over. So Rangnick said, look, he's injured. Is it true that he's injured or not? I don't know. But he's not part of the project. Why should we actually invest and believe in him? Pay attention, Roma. They bottled it. It was 2 versus 2, they bottled it. Roma, they want to do something after the worst yesterday of Mourinho. They want to win versus Atalanta. I don't know if it's actually good or not, because Roma, they are sticks with us. But would not be bad to have an Atalanta a bit more down to earth. What were we speaking about? About Paul Pogba. So Rangnick is saying we have to work on the future. If he's not the future, why should we keep him in January until the end of the season? Probably he will not even play because he will fake that he's injured, like a bit Ramsey is doing at Juve. So you know what? Let's try and see if we can actually win a bit of money selling him in January. Now I saw something today, but the rumor, guys, they were speaking about Alexandro and Rabiot towards Manchester and then Pogba to Juve. I don't believe that. Rabiot to Manchester, why not? Alexandro, guys, Alexandro, he will not leave in January, because then you will create another problem again, because you don't have another left back. So where will you find a left back now? I don't know. Ooh, what a save from the goalkeeper of Roma, Rui Patricio. Mamma mia, what a save after a really beautiful attack from Atalanta. Mamma mia. So I don't know. Si je parle français, oui, c'est ma langue maternelle, le français. Donc, Titex, si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas, tu me demandes, même si le live est en anglais. Hein. So, voilà. Fagioli, 3 goals, 4 assists. Fagioli is now, with the continuity, is doing really great. And I'm happy for Fagioli. Really happy for him. Because he's a player that we all love, we all believe in him, even if we never really saw a lot of him in a first division. Never, actually. So, He's doing his best now with continuity, so let him grow, and he will be a much better player after a season in his back. Absolutely, yes. Grande Fagioli. Now, I saw some people already saying, for January, let's bring back Fagioli, Rovella, and Ranocchia, and we have the midfield of the future. Then, if you want to go in second division, let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? If you want to go in second division, why not? No, guys, it's not possible. Raiola will not let him extend. He will make at least 50 million moving him as a free agent, and Pogba will get massive wages. I don't know if Pogba really wants to go with massive wages. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, of course he wants massive wages, but will he exaggerate or not? I believe that Pogba arrives at the time where he said, I'm fed up. I want to play for a team I like. I want to be a center of the project. It's not only about money. I already have enough money. Then, of course, he will not ask for 2 million. He will probably ask for 10, for 12. But I'm not sure he wants to go to a team with 20, 25 million. I don't believe in a Pogba to Paris Saint-Germain, for example, because he doesn't want to go there. That's it. What other names? Guys, Barcelona interested in Bernardeschi. Forget about it. There is a possible penalty for Atalanta. Possible penalty check. They are checking. The referee is there. He's waiting. He's listening. So maybe it will be 1-1. No penalty. No penalty. Arnautovic is strong. He's a player that is not bad. If I'm not wrong, he was at Inter when he was younger. Then he left. He was in different teams around Europe. He came back at Bologna. He's a good player, but strong, it's maybe exaggerated. Arnautovic, of course. George. It's George Ehrenmann, because he's from Austria, so he has a bit his preferences. I understand, George. Voila. What do you want to speak about? No, forget about Bernardeschi at Barcelona. Forget. No, what the situation about Bernardeschi is quite easy. He had Raiola in his team as an agent, and he wanted to renew with Juve. Raiola he tried, but even Raiola said, "Mamma mia, here it's difficult. They don't want to give any money." So at the end of the year, Bernardeschi has no contract with Juventus. Juventus wants to keep him, but from the 4.2 million they want to go to 2.7, max 3 million for Bernardeschi. He's a player that can stay in the 25, but it's not a starter, and especially not with 4.2 million. Juventus has a new strategy where you saw all the new players are not going over 5 million. What I believe our biggest problem is that we are paying the consequences of mistakes of the last years, and at a certain moment all arrive at the same time. It's a team that was not built for Allegri. Allegri took it over. A lot of players are not used to play probably at this intensity. They maybe they don't have the idea of what it is to play at Juventus. But especially if I would identify one problem, is that it's not a really well assorted team. It's not a if you have a player like Locatelli that is your only buy, you have to let him play. But if the year before you have spent 80 million for Arthur, you have to let him play. The problem is that both of them, they can't play together. If Arthur will play today, it's because Locatelli is not there. So that means that your team is not really well assembled. That's what I believe, guys. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I believe. I don't know if people they are liking videos or not. I don't know. Today, no. Oh, no. Ooh. Mamma mia. Better me not watching it, because you are a disaster, guy. Mamma mia. Who can actually explain me a reason why you are not liking the videos? Ciao Benji. I am excited. By the way, I will stop in 5 minutes to continue prepare. Moisken, normally, yeah, orange, Moisken. Temporary PC didn't receive a notification. So, give me some question, guys, so that I can answer, and then we will stop today's live, and I will be back, of course, after the game. So I repeat, what is planned? What is planned today? Today is planned. We just finished that one where we spoke about a lot of possibilities. Then at 1 hour before the start, I will be on Twitch Juventus for the pre-game and also the watch along. So it will be a 3 hours live. After that, I come back for the post game where we'll speak about pay attention here. Zaniolo 2-0. 2-0 Zaniolo. First goal in Serie A this season of the number 22 that was discussed. A lot of people were also saying, would you take him at Juve, Zaniolo? No, too injury prone. It's a pity because he's a Juventino and we wanted him really a lot. These injuries blocked him and he also really a special character, personality. But happy for him, first goal in Serie A. He was the player that actually had the most shots on goal in Serie A without scoring. This has been done in a beautiful moment versus Atalanta. What does that mean? Give the title to Inter. Give the title to Inter. Guys, today I will tell you something I don't like, but I have to be objective. They are strong. They are strong, Inter. They are strong. It is what it is. It's the truth. It's the truth. And you know what? I believe today he will play. I believe he will play. Then it always depends on the results. I believe he will play today. Sule. Then, I don't agree with you, HK, about he must be given minutes. No, he must not. The only thing that we must is to win. That's what we have to do. Win today. With what player, I don't care. We must win. And this is important for me, the win today. Then, would I be happy if Sule plays? Yes, of course I would be happy. Super happy. I love to see these young guys playing. Must receive? No. Why? He's not even a first team player at the moment. He is an under 23 player. That means that when Federico Chiesa will be back, he will go back to under 23. So he doesn't need to play. If there is a player that needs to play today, it's Kulusevski. But Kulusevski has not the 90 minutes in his leg, okay? Because he's a first-team player. He's 21 years old. He's young. He needs these minutes. Caio Giorgi is a first-team player. He needs to play, for example, over a Mathias Sule. Then, if you give me Mathias Sule that enters, I'm happy. I'm super happy. Of course I am happy. Of course, because I love our young boys. I love to see them grow. I love to see the future. Must play? No. The Winter, great player as well. But the same situation as Sule. 18 years old for Sule, 19 for the Winter. Under 23 players that are already there, that already started, like a Miretti. They are having the time of their life. Let them enjoy. The problem is that people are saying like the King Issa, Juve are killing young talent. That's a lie. That's the biggest lie that I ever read. That's the biggest lie. Which talent? Now give me a list of young players that you were all crazy about that made a spectacular phenomenal career. Give me a few names. If you are able to give me 5 names, because you are telling me not they killed one player, they killed a lot of talent. That's what you are telling me. Give me 5 names in the history of Juve that we killed. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. There is not. Because there is no. You speak about Coman? Yes, Coman. You want another name? Thierry Thierry Henry. You have to go really in the past, huh? Really in the past. You're speaking about Fagioli. Fagioli is playing in second division, and now he's starting to do well. Why? Because he's in second division. Speaking about Rovella didn't even arrive at Juve. So we were really fast in buying him, but he didn't even arrive at Juve. I'm waiting. Other names. Ranocchia. Ranocchia is doing okay in Serie B. Felix Correa. Last year, Felix Correa, mamma mia, Felix Correa, the new Ronaldo, is Portuguese, he has to play, Felix Correa is the future. He's not even playing in second division, bottom team Parma. Giovinco, guys, I believe that he played his best games at Juventus. He received a lot of games at Juventus. I don't know if we can say Giovinco was killed by Juve. Giovinco, he did his peak, and his peak was not to be a phenomenon. Where was he a phenomenon? In Toronto. He played well at Parma, he played well at Juve, and he received his chances, he played, it's okay. Elia was a disaster. I loved Elia, but he was a disaster. By the way, after Juve, he disappeared from planet Earth. Then, if you want to know who is to blame about Elia, probably it's Elia. And if you want to put another name, then you have to do Antonio Conte. Guys, Dionisio. Yeah, Dionisio is a player at Juventus. It's true. But guys, young players. Piazza, he was injured, and it's already his 23rd team in Serie A, where he has the talent. Yes, Juventus believed in him, and he was always injured. So there are no names. I was expecting now 150 names. There are no, because you don't know what you are saying. You are annoying me. Then the young players, I can't wait. Now, Juventus, they invested in an under-23 team, and it's the first team in Italy to do it. All the teams wanted to do it. Roma, Inter, Milan. When it arrived, nobody did except of Juve. And now we are growing. And the project is working, and we are going good. Steven Neuer, Cancelo. Cancelo was not the young player as you understand it. Cancelo was went from Valencia to Inter. He went back. We took him. We bought him. He played the seasons with us, and then he left for financial reason. He was not burned at you. It's not an academy player like Fagioli, like Ranocchia, like Marchisio, and so on and so on. Moisken is playing at Juve now. He's not doing well this season. You are not happy. Kulusevski is a young player. When he plays, you are pissed off because you don't like Kulusevski. Immobile is a great player that I don't personally like that much. When he was at Juve, he didn't have the chance to start because he was playing in a Juve with Del Piero, with Trezeguet, with a lot of big stars. So it's a different moment. He did his career before being the player that he became. He flopped at Dortmund. Don't forget, he flopped, if I'm not wrong, in Sevilla. If I'm not wrong, he flopped in a lot of teams, and then he went to some teams like Torino, where he did well, before going to Lazio and finding him and his environment where he's doing well. So was Juventus the killer of Immobile, or was maybe him that was not ready at the time? But Juan is giving me a few names. We can go fast through them. I don't believe Juve kills young players, but just to play the game, I will say Immobile. Immobile we just discussed. He was not ready, and he grew over the years, and he became good. Yes. Spinazzola, hey, if you look at the year that we had him, guys, people, when we changed him for Pellegrini, another young player for Roma, people were happy because Spinazzola played a few, maybe 2 games great at Juve, but he was always injured at Juve, and now where he's injured, he's an injury-prone player that I loved personally. He was the best with Italy. But Spinazzola, when we changed him with Pellegrini, you know that the people from Roma, they said, Juventus is robbing us. At that moment when they did the change. So I don't know. And he was not already a young player. It was not a young player. Maybe I can agree on Spinazzola that probably before coming back to Juve, he could have had a chance. I agree on that. Berardi, we bought him. He never put a step and a foot at Juve because he wanted to stay at Sassuolo because he was shitting his pants. And also he's an Interista. He didn't really want to go to Juve. Today, 10 years later, Berardi is still at Sassuolo. Guys, it's not because Juventus didn't believe in Berardi, it's because Berardi didn't want to go. Gabbiadini, guys, what are you speaking about? I asked players that had a great career. Gabbiadini, what great career? Odero is playing at Sampdoria. I like Odero a lot. Huh? Fenomeno? No. Mirante? Fenomeno? No. Raffaele Paladino? Fenomeno? No. Fabrizio Miccoli? Great player, but the head. No, I don't agree, guys. I don't agree. Then, you know what's the problem? Our young academy team was bad. Has always been bad. So, and then you had the second thing is when we had some players, we sold them also to have some money. So no, guys, I don't agree. Benatia was not young, guys. You can't find names. That's the problem, because there are no names. And that's important when judging. Now we all want Mathias Soulé, but why is Mathias Soulé that great? Why is he a talent? Because Juventus invested a lot of money into the Youth Academy, into under 23, because they believe in an 18 years old guy. They are not letting him play with the under 19, but he's playing with the under 23. When we have the chance to take him on the bench, to let him train with the first team, we are doing it. Now, Juventus is trying with Kulusevski, and you all hate Kulusevski. You say, no, it's not good. Sell him. Kulusevski out. Why should Caio Giorgi? Caio Giorgi he played bad. All the people now they are saying, no, we don't want Caio Giorgi anymore. You have to think about it. Now we start to have great players. Miretti, De Winter, Soulé. Wait. They will come. They will be the top. Guys, I have to leave. 1 hour of live. I will prepare Bologna Juve. I can't wait. Roma is winning 2-0 versus Atalanta. I'm also happy, to be honest, even if that starts to mean Scudetto here for Inter. But they deserve it because they are the strongest team in Serie A. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the live. Fratesi is nice. It's nice. Inter are on Fratesi as well. Inter on Fratesi. So, see you later. Ciao, forza. Juve. Ciao. And don't forget to vote for me on Around Arena. Ciao.